Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. So, a little different. You know what? So, I bought myself a Magic Keyboard to go with this iPad Pro. I didn't get the unboxing actually filmed, I'm sorry about that, but I did buy one. And I'm going to be giving y'all a little rundown of how it works and feels with the iPad Pro. So here's my iPad Pro. I got the black, or like the dark variant of the Magic Keyboard. And so we're gonna be doing a run. My goodness, we're gonna be going through it and basically seeing how it, like the structure of it, how it's created, how it works. You know how the keyboard feels, obviously, because it's a keyboard, and that's kind of important to know how the keyboard feels, and whether you should buy it, even for $300. Yes, this keyboard is $300 if you buy it straight from Apple, and that is what I did, just because I wanted the reassurance of having the new experience. Alright, so yeah, so let's hop right into it. So first off, if we open the keyboard, it has two joints. And so basically the way the two joints work is this first joint down here at the bottom, it opens first, and so you lift the lid up and it'll just open like that. And so that's your first joint right there. Second joint is down in part of the lid, and basically that one's going to bend backwards like that. Okay, and so when you're sitting it down, it's sort of at a weird angle. It's sort of like this, if that makes any sense. So yeah, but it's the two angles. The first one locks about here, second one locks about here. On the side here, you have your smart connector right here, and this is what's going to connect to the back of the iPad, which is right here. Okay, so just a little rundown of how the joint works. So if we open it, as you can see, here's the keyboard. I mean, it's not a full-size keyboard, and it doesn't have a function row, which for some of y'all might be important. So just sort of keep that in mind. It does not have a function row. It does have a trackpad. It's a relatively small trackpad. But I mean, it's as big of a keyboard as you'll really need. Now this keyboard is the scissor switch type keyboard that Apple makes, definitely better keyboard. It's got a couple buttons down here. You got like the globe, control, option, command, spacebar, obviously, another command, another option. You have the inverted T arrow keys. You know, your trackpad, it does actually physically click. It is not a, what are they calling it? It's not like a haptic one. It does physically click, and if you want to hear that, you know, it's kind of loud, you know, it's a little loud. But that's a rundown of the keys. So basically, the way you're going to attach the iPad is, actually, let's open this up here. So if you look at the back here, basically this entire section right here is like all magnets. And I wish I had some magnet paper. This would be really cool if I had some magnet paper. But there is magnets all over the entire back of the iPad, and so when you line it up, make sure you line the camera in the right position over inside of the case, but the smart connector should line up correctly and you should instantly be connected. Very nice. So let's open it back up. Oops, let's open it back up. Bend that joint a little bit, and so it looks sort of like that. And we're basically just going to, don't know how well this is going to be shown. Let's turn it like that, actually. So it's going to be kind of up like that. And let's actually open the iPad here, just so that way we can have it like that. And alright, and so basically you're just going to connect it just like this. It is going to line itself up just like that. It rotated, which I prefer not to happen. Anyway, so now you're connected. If you want to look at the joint, the way this works here is just sort of like that. You know, you have the keyboard here, and then you have the joint, which is magnetically attached to the iPad. Now, that's how that works. If you want to close it, you can just straighten it out and then close it like that, and then you're all good to go. Now to open it, it's not near as graceful as a MacBook. You sort of have to like pull it open from the bottom. But you know what? We got it. You know, we can get this done. But yeah, so let's hop into, actually I want to show y'all one more thing. So let's take out the iPad. To take it out, you literally just grab it from like the bottom corner over here and you just pull it out. It's really simple. One last thing I want to show y'all though is on the iPad, right over here, there's actually a USB-C pass-through port. Now this is only for charging. You can't transfer any data through it, but it's there just in case you need it. And it's on the opposite side of the iPad, which means if you are using it, you still have your Thunderbolt port right here open for data transfer or whatever else you have going on. Alright, so we're going to do, let's open this up, and I want to give y'all a quick little demo of just how it works. Now, it does have a backlight, which does make it very, very useful for a lot of things, you know, especially like when it's dark. So again, we're just going to set it up like this. It's really like the best angle we can really get here. Not amazing, but it's what we have to work with. So I did not line that up right. Do that. There we go. So it keeps, let's turn on rotation lock. That's going to make this a heck of a lot easier. Alright, rotation lock is on. So let's say we hop into notes. Now, the trackpad works just like any regular trackpad. You can play around with it. When you take the trackpad and you hover over certain apps, they will get bigger, as you can see right here. And so you can just sort of do that. Now, I'm going to click on notes here. Now, you can, there's a lot of settings like inside of the trackpad or inside of keyboard hardware and stuff like that. And so I have it set to where you can just press like on the keyboard like without actually having to physically click it down, and it'll still register as a tap. I find that a heck of a lot easier to navigate than to have to fully press down on the keyboard. That's just how I do it. You know, there's lots of settings in there that you can go through and look at and stuff like that. Anyway, so since this is a scissor switch keyboard does feel very nice. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love this. You know, I mean, the build quality itself, worth a lot of money. It is a sort of rubbery silicone material. I don't know how to explain it, but it is like this material like that. The keys, though, are plastic. Quite bouncy. Pretty good. So let's say we take the trackpad, which is up here, and where's our little, so you see our little cursor right here. So, you know, we can tap on like here. So I just done something. So let's make our way down. And so basically, let's say we want to type out, alright, so let's say we want to type out just something like, hi, you know, just hi, pretty simple. Let's see, how are you? I spelled that all wrong, but, you know, yeah, you know, you get the point. It is just, I mean, it's a keyboard, works like a keyboard. Yeah, that's really for the most part it. Now, as you can see, this is actually a lot easier. I'm using a different phone to record this. I apologize if it's a little shaky, but it does make it a little easier to look at. You know, so you have like the trackpad here, which will just move around like so. You have all the keys here. You know, your F and J keys have that little line on them, so it's easy to find your way back to they call what's called as home. You know, you have some of your buttons here. You have caps lock, which you can turn on and off. The emoji, or this globe right here, by default pulls up your emojis. So that's pretty cool. Over here, you know, just have your other arrows, which can be used for navigating if you don't have a trackpad. Your spacebar, I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple. On the side here, again, like it just, the way it works is so nice. You can just close it just like that, and then boom, you're done. And then to open it is a little on the trickier side, but you really only need about 2 hands. I just moved my whole board. Alright, but what you're going to do is just sort of spread it apart. Now I can do it in one hand if I try. Just open it like that, and then bend it, I guess. And then what's cool is once you unlock it, you can take 3 fingers on the trackpad and just swipe it up, and then boom, you're in. But I mean, yeah, that's all of that. Alright, well, that really about covers it. Now, last question is, should you buy this for $300? In this time frame, what's going on? Like, I'm recording this May 30th of 2023. So, should you buy it? And the answer is kinda. Yes. No. Well, I'm gonna elaborate. So here's the thing. Rumor has it that the next big iPad upgrade will be coming later this year, which means most likely we'll get another big Magic Keyboard upgrade. So I went ahead and bought mine this like now, just because like I mean I couldn't wait no longer. I'm not patient. Um, so it's an amazing keyboard. I might not price it all the way up to 300. I'd say it's better 250 to 200, maybe like 225. Especially as like considering the fact it's the same thing that's been out for 3-4 years. So like I don't know if it's like if you can find one, you know, in great condition, it's been like renewed, that's a much better deal. I personally do not think it is worth it buying it brand new. Okay, but I am like I do say that like it is an amazing keyboard. I love the way it feels, the way it works, just everything about it. It really does. It is magic. All right. You know, just the way everything works together. I mean, it's Apple. It's gonna be magic. All right. So yeah. So it's really all I have to say. I would say personally wait. Give it 4 more months for the new iPad Pro and most likely the new Magic Keyboard to come out. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. If y'all did enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell as it helps me a ton. Please leave a comment telling me what y'all loved and what I could work on. Yeah, y'all know what to do. Y'all aren't new to this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye guys.